back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of Wet n Wild makeup. This is my first time filming a video that's full face of one product, but I'm so excited, and I love Wet n Wild. It's one of my favorite brands, so I have a lot of their products, and I think I have enough to make a full face. I didn't have any eyebrow products, so my eyebrows are just on from today at work, so I took all my other makeup off, and let's get into it. So the first thing that I don't have is their primer. So they have, from what I can think of, they have like their new rose or cucumber like mist, facial mist, and they also have a dewy or matte kind of primer like in a tube. And I've tried both of them before, but I don't have any with me right now. My favorite is the dewy. My face is a little bit dry, so I don't like to use the matte one. So the dewy gives kind of like a really good glow. So I guess I'm just not going to use a primer today, which is fine. So for foundation, I have the Mega Cushion Foundation with SPF 15 in the shade Light Ivory. I've used this a couple of times, so it's really cool. You open it up, and then you, let's see, you open this up, and there it is. So you just take your sponge and kind of just pounce it in. So what I like about, it takes a lot of time. The product doesn't come out very fast, but the thing is about this one is that it is kind of not a full coverage foundation. You have to build it up a lot, so it's going to take me a while to do this, so I'll probably just fast forward through it. Literally hate not using a primer. Like, I can't remember the last time I haven't used a primer, and you can literally tell a difference, like when you do and when you don't. Like, it's so hard to get this foundation on. It's usually very smooth and very easy, but right now, not a good thing. Also, I have a pimple. I can't remember the last time I had a pimple. I used to have really bad acne whenever I was in high school, so I've just been really taking care of my skin. And one morning I woke up and there it was, and I've been eating really healthy, and drinking lots of water, so I'm not sure what the deal is, but I wish it would just go away tomorrow. Here's the foundation. It is very glowy, and it's not very tacky, which is nice. Not my favorite. As you can see, it's not completely full coverage like I said, but it's not bad for the price. It's kind of settling into my fine lines, whatever. You guys know my deal about my fine lines. So next we'll go into concealer. So I don't have a concealer. All I have is this Wet n Wild Cover All Correcting Palette. So it's kind of like a color correcting product. So on the back it kind of tells you what you should use for what. So I'm going to mix the white and yellow, which you can see I've done that before. And the white will brighten and the yellow will cancel out any purple under my eyes. I'm just going to take this AOA Studio like flat brush in F15. I might spray my brush a little bit. My brush is just a little water bottle that I keep in my drawers. So I'm just going to get the white and yellow. You can also use the sponge for this, which I might do. So I'm just going to place this under my eye. I can't remember the last time I used this, and I probably got it whenever I didn't really know much about makeup. I'm like, oh, this is exciting. Like, I don't have anything like color correcting, and yeah, I didn't really know what I was talking about, I don't think. So then I'm going to take my sponge and kind of blend everything in. This definitely is not going to cover everything. Yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite at all. I probably should give it away. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like creasing underneath. My mirror's right here, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I thought I had another one of the concealers, which I used to. I don't have it anymore, so I have to settle this color corrector wheel, I guess. Before we set our face, I'm going to go into a cushion bronzer. It's the Wet n Wild Cushion Contour. It's kind of the same concept as the Cushion Foundation. This one's very dark on me, so it comes like a little stamping thing. I never use those. And this packaging's horrible. It's just like a little lid that just kind of comes off like that. And this is so dark, but when you put it on, it's so pretty. So I'm going to use my sponge again and kind of just pat it. Look how dark that is. Where you would normally put bronzer. Just a little bit. Unless you have like a darker skin tone than me, then, you know, you can use a lot more. But for me, along the jawline. And then I kind of just stamp it out. Sometimes I also use a brush at the beginning to kind of put it on. And then use a sponge to kind of blend it out, like kind of what I did with the concealer. But I'm not going to do that today. So look how natural that looks. Like cream contour, cream blush. It all looks so, so pretty. I just don't like taking the time to do it. It's not a huge difference, so I don't feel like it's necessary, but I really should do it more often. If I'm like going out on the weekends or something, I tend to cream contour, cream blush, and all that because it's way more, it just looks so much better when it's all done. So look how bronzed my face looks. And obviously I can go in with more, but I'm just gonna kind of stay with how I am right now because I think it looks really, really natural. So yeah, this was so cheap. So, and they have other shades, I believe. So definitely check this out because I think it's so worth it. If you haven't tried cream contouring, definitely check it out because it looks very, very natural and I love it. So let's set this face because it's driving me crazy. Like, you know, when your face is like so wet with foundation for such a long period of time, you're like, oh, I need it set. So I don't have a loose powder. I do have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus press powder though in natural beige. It looks like this. I love this powder. It is a little bit matte, I believe, but it looks like this. Also, do you guys love my nails? I got, I went to TJ Maxx last night. Is anyone surprised? And also, I'm not putting any powder where I put the bronzer. And I've been wanting like this pretty blue. I'm wanting a lot of pastel shades for nail polish. And OPI had like so many. So I got this one. I got like a really pretty light green and a really pretty light yellow. So I'm so excited. I've been wanting them. So, okay, so I need to set my under eyes. Since I don't have a loose powder, I'm just going to take this brush by Lexi. It is their small contouring brush. It's a 512. I'm going to use it for under my eyes and just kind of pack it because we don't have a loose powder. Yeah, I don't like this concealer at all, but I'm trying to look past it because everything looks good on camera. But if you guys were talking me up close, you guys would be like, oh, Emily, what are you doing? So, yeah, my only complaint so far is the concealer. So next, I'm going to keep bronzing. I'm going to set my cream contour with just like a regular bronzer. So I have two. I have this new Ticket to Brazil Wet n Wild bronzer. Not impressed with this. Okay, it's not bad. It's very smooth. It's a really pretty color, but but this is very light and you have to build it up a lot. But it might be good because you kind of already have the cream contour underneath. So let's bronze. I'm going to take my regular, I don't even know what brand this is, just a regular bronzing brush and just kind of patting it. If you are setting your cream contour or blush or anything, never go like this at the beginning. Always pat. If you do go like this, like swipe it or whatever, it will like mess with your contour. It'll like rub it. So now I can because I set it with the powder. But yeah, this will kind of just set everything. So yeah, this is really pretty. They have a couple shades in these too. They just came out with a whole new line. It is their, I don't know what their line's called, but it's really pretty. I'm just obsessed with Wet n Wild. Like, everything's so affordable and everything's literally so good. So I'm obsessed with it. So probably one of my favorite brands. I also have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee, which literally everyone knows about this product. Like, this was the original Wet n Wild palette that everyone fell in love with. It's so good. So I'm going to use this yellow shade to brighten up my under eyes a little bit more. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for the powder and just kind of It's just such a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. It's like 80 degrees outside, and it's just so nice. Like, I just love it. So then next I'll take the same brush that kind of wiped it off, and I'm going to use contour with this shade right here. This palette came out like right whenever like contouring and all that kind of became like popular or whatever. I was chiseling it out a little bit, and then I'm going to use the same brush and just kind of blend it in. I don't like a really harsh contour line. I used to do that, and I look back, I'm like, what were you thinking? I also never used to do my eyebrows. Like the first 2 years of college, I never did my eyebrows, and I'm like, what were you thinking? Because I have like no eyebrows. These are all like literally just using as a pencil. But girl, I'm getting better. So yeah, this is my face so far. I think I look so sun-kissed and so summer, so I really am loving all of this. So next I'm going to be going into eyes. I only have one eyeshadow palette from them. I know their palettes are so amazing, but I don't feel the need to get them. I have a lot of similar colors in other palettes. So this palette is probably so old, I probably shouldn't even be using it, but it is the Comfort Zone palette, and they recently like redid all these, like made the packaging way more cool, but this palette is so good. Like, let me try this blue shade. It's a duochrome, like blue, purple, or brown, whatever. It's so pretty. So, and on there they kind of have directions. So like brow bone, eyelid, crease, and definer. So, and it's the same on this side. So I'm debating, I think I'm going to do the natural one and then with a hint of the little blue. So to start off the eyes, first I'm going to be going in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. If you guys are not new here, you know this is like my absolute favorite makeup product. I've been using this eyeshadow primer for literally years and years and years. Like, it is so amazing. This is like probably less than $5, and it's amazing. And it lasts, it keeps your eyeshadow good for a long period of time. So go check it out. The whole Photo Focus line, I feel, is so well done. So I'm first going to take this white yellow shade and I'm going to set my eyes. I'm going to set the primer. A lot of people aren't setting their primer anymore. They're just kind of going with eyeshadow. I need to wait on that. That's going to take a little bit for me. So I'm just going to set it. Also, my face looks very, it looks fine. But I think it would look a lot better if there was a primer. So I'm just going to set my eye. And like whenever I'm putting on my foundation and everything, if I'm going to be doing eyeshadow and I'm going to be using the primer, I don't put anything on my eyelid, because if I put foundation up here and I put my primer on top, it would get all goopy, and you just don't need to be working with that. You don't have to. So here are my eyes set, just a pretty white shade. I'm going to be going into this beautiful like rose brown shade and putting it in my crease. I'm going to be using, of course, my Morphe brush. Every video is literally the same with me. So just taking it, and I'm doing it kind of higher up on my crease. This shade is actually so pretty. And it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, which I kind of like. Kind of adds like a little something to it. Okay, next I'm going to be going into... I think I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade. I'm just going to put it in the outer corner. I'm doing a very simple, or should I go in with the blue? I'm going to go straight in with the blue. I'm going to use my finger like that and just put it on my lid. I'm going to spray my finger with the water bottle, or the spray bottle that I have, just to kind of let it stick a little bit more. So a new update with me, I am going to be starting grad school. I'm going to be starting it in 2 weeks, the 14th of May. It's a Tuesday. I'm going for psych. So my undergrad was psych, and then my master's would also be psych. There's a lot of different focuses you can do with your master's in psych, but I'm doing just Master's of Arts in Psychology, and then I'm also doing, like, it's like a focus you can do, so I'm doing, like, it's called assessment, which is, like, based on trauma and stuff like that. If you guys want, like, me to film, like, a video about, like, what I do for work and stuff like that, let me know, and, like, how I chose psychology as my major and stuff like that. Because I definitely will, because I'm very, very passionate about it, which is good, of course. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys are trying to figure out what to major in, and I would love to help you guys, because it's not an easy field, so it's good to get people in that really are passionate about it. Because if you're not passionate about what you do, you're going to burn out and waste thousands and thousands of dollars on college, you know? So, okay, so here's what the blue looks like. It's really, really pretty. I just switched to a little Luxie brush. It's their small shader brush. It's just this flat brush. It's so nice and it's so perfect. And it picks up the shadow a lot better than my fingers. So I'm just going to be pressing that on. I'm just going I'm meeting it right in the crease. So here's what it looks like. I just think it's so, like, I don't know, so different. I love it. So I'm going to be doing that, putting that on. Just keep packing it on, even though it is definitely bold and I don't need any more. And this little brush is so good to just run it right in your crease. Oh, I love it. It's my first time using this brush. I don't know if I already said that, but okay. So here are the eyes. And luckily I wore black today, so everything matches. There's definitely a little bit of fallout, so I'm gonna get that out of the way. Hopefully it doesn't get on my face. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to be taking this dark brown right here. And I'm going to be using a little brush like this. I need to clean my brushes, so don't say anything. And putting it in my outer corner. And kind of just mixing it all together. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I love it. Sorry I haven't been filming so much recently. Work's slamming me, and yeah, so I'm gonna get better. I have a whole list of ideas I want to do, and I'm so excited for all of them. The one I want to do, let me know what you guys think. I've been watching people eating food videos for the last week. The new challenge that's going around, that's letting the person in front of you pick your order, order whatever they get. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. I just want to try it. I ran the brown underneath my eye, so I'm just going to blend it out with the original Morphe brush and then bring it up just so everything's kind of together. But yeah, I've been wanting, I think I want to do that. I think that'd be so fun. My sister is moving in here, in with me for the summer next week. So I asked her if she wanted to do it with me. Oh my god, I should over me. I asked her if she wanted to do it with me because I think it'd be really fun with someone else there with me. So yeah. So here are the eyes. I think they're really pretty. I don't have a Wet n Wild eyeliner, so we're just gonna go straight in with mascara. I got these two little mini Wet n Wild mascaras from Christmas. The Mega Volume and the Mega Plump. So I've used these a little bit. So I'm going to use the pink one, the Mega Plump, and see how it works. That just scared me so bad. But then you just go like this, and here's the wand. The wand's actually pretty big for such a small product. And I wasn't going to put lashes on, but since this look is a little bit dramatic, I think I'm going to put some lashes on. They're not going to be Wet n Wild, so I'm technically cheating. But I just, if I put mascara on, you can barely see it, so, because this looks so dark. So yeah, I'm starting my grad school in 2 weeks. So I work 8:30 to 5 every day. So then on Tuesdays, when I only have class 1 day a week, it's 4 hours long though, it's on Tuesdays. I will be working, I'll work from 8 to 4:30 and then start class 4:30 to 8:30. So I'm going to be so tired, but it's all going to be worth it whenever I graduate. My new favorite lashes are these Violet Voss lashes. Are in the shade, doesn't say. It says they're limited edition. Look how pretty they are. Can you see? I wore them in Cincinnati when I went, and they're very dramatic. I'll put these on. I'll be right back. So my lashes are on. Here they are. Aren't they so pretty? And they literally just made the whole look. Like, and they're so sturdy. They're a little bit hard to get on just because they are kind of big and they really go around my whole eye. But I think my eyes look so much bigger. I think it would have helped if I had eyeliner on, but not today. I'm going to go into blush. I love Wet n Wild blushes. I have 3 of them here. These are their color icon. So I'll show you what I have. I have apricot in the middle, which is really pretty, like brown orange shade, which kind of blends into your bronzer, but such a sun-kissed look. I love it. I also have this pearlescent pink, which is super pretty. It has a little bit of glitter in it, but once you blend it out, it's not even there. My favorite one is called Keep It Peachy. It's just like a legit peachy shade. So I'm going to go into this because I think it'll look really, really good with my crease shade. It'll kind of all blend it together. So I'm going to take this, I don't know, it's probably from TJ Maxx, to be honest. And kind of just buff this in. It gets just a little bit peachy on the cheeks, which I love. I love a peach blush. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to do that. I put a little bit on my nose, which you guys know, but it just kind of brings the whole face in. So here's the blush. It's so pretty. I love it. But you guys should definitely check these out. They're so good. And there's like a million of them. So they're like $3. So go check them out. And there's always Wet n Wild coupons in the newspaper, at least in Pennsylvania. So make sure you don't miss those because everything's already cheap. You can get it for cheaper, why not? Okay, highlight. So I have 3 highlighters. This is the first highlighter I ever bought. It's this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. So look how dungy and gross it is. It looks like this. So it has 4 different highlight shades. Obviously I use these 2. I don't usually use the pinks, but you can always put these pinks on top of your blush. If I would have done like a pink blush today, I would have done that. So here's the highlighter. Obviously not the best, but I thought, you could barely see it, was right here. Obviously I thought it was amazing, so I'm not going to use this today, but I used to love this, but not my favorite anymore. I love this highlighter. It's this Boozy Brunch highlighter by Wet n Wild, obviously. The thing broke, but it's so pretty, and the color is so, like, a beautiful gold, and it's kind of intimidating, like, the shade, just because there's so many different colors in there, but when you blend them all together, they all look so pretty. And the last one I have is this, it's a new loose highlighter. It's called I'm So Lit. So you open it up, and here it is. So I might use this today because I've never used it. This is also really good for your body, which I'm going to be using in the summer. Like, look at that. Can you see that? I'm using that today because that is so pretty. So I'm going to take a small little highlighter brush, going into this I'm So Lit. I guess it's pretty shimmery, but if you put this on your body, oh my god, do you guys see that? That is so pretty. I actually like it a lot. I think it would look better on my body, on my, like, my chest or whatever, but oh my, that's way too much. Definitely have a light hand when you do this because a little bit on my forehead. I like going right above my brow bone. It's like my new thing. Right here. And then right here. Wow, that is so pigmented, but it's so pretty. I look like I'm like so glowy now. Take this little brush. I always use this little one. And then go into a little bit of it and put it in my inner corner. Oh my god. I think that's how I like it the most. It's in the inner corner. Oh, that just opened my eyes up so much. A little bit on my brow bone. So the last step is lips. I have so many Wet n Wild lipsticks. They are my favorite formula. They don't move. They're comfortable. You can't feel them. So nice. So let me go and find all of them. I only can find 2 right now, but let me dig around. Okay, so I think I found most of them. So my favorite Wet n Wild lip products are these ones, these liquid cat suits. So I have 4, but I know I have like at least 5 more in there, but I just can't find them and I just don't feel like digging through it. So I'll just run through them really fast. I have this one in Coral Corruption. It's really pretty peach shade. I have this beautiful red shade would look so pretty in the summer. It just doesn't have a name, but it's a really sample one. I go with the mascaras. I also have this really pretty plum shade, which is called Berry Recognize, which will look actually so pretty with this, with a little purple in it. This is my favorite, especially for fall. This is called Give Me Mocha. Like, it's a beautiful, like, orange brown shade. This one is Rebel Rose. It's like a really pretty, like, mauve-y. I also have these two new products they have. These are like lip glosses, kind of, but it's like a liquid lipstick mixed with a lip gloss. I don't know how to describe it, but two nudes. I've used this on my channel before. Really, really pale nude, and then like kind of like a darker brown. And this one's Send Nudes. This one's Caught You Bare Naked. So I might do those two together because it is like such a bold eye look, but we'll see. I also have, I forgot about this, I have this Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Aquarius. It is so pretty. It has a little gold flecks in it. I've used this in many videos, so go check those out. I also made playlists on this channel, so if you want to go watch all my thrifting videos or unboxings or makeup tutorials, they're all in a different playlist. You can just watch them all at one time. That would be so much easier than kind of just scrolling through, because I do a different thing every single time. So, what do I want to do? Like, what I want to do is this purple. Is that too much? Should I do a nude? I'm gonna try the purple. I never do purple. So this is the shade Berry Recognize. And these are so, like, they are matte, but they're so comfortable. That is so pretty. It's already dried down and it's so comfortable. So I forgot to mention, I also have two of the gel lip liners. I have the shade Lay Down the Mauves, which is, I wouldn't consider that mauve, but then I also have the shade Bear to Calm, which is my favorite, like just to outline my lips. Either of them really match this lip color, so I'm just gonna chill with that. I kind of want to put like this one on top. Maybe like right in the middle. This might be a mistake. So I put a little bit of the lip gloss on. It is so pretty. I'm obsessed with everything. So guys, I think that's it. I think this is the end of my full face of Wet n Wild makeup. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think of this look. I think it's so fun and so out of my comfort zone a little bit. I never do colorful looks on here anymore. So I want to get back into that because those are the kind of videos I like to watch, just because everyone has a brown smoky eye, you know? So I wish I had plans tonight, because I would go do something with this look on, because I think it's so pretty and it's like a lot but not too much. Let me know what your favorite product was from Wet n Wild. I would have to say my favorites are the lipsticks. I just love them. The lipsticks and the blushes are my favorite. My least favorite would have to be the concealer, obviously. But everything else looks pretty good, even without a primer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more one brand tutorials, then just let me know. I will see what I have, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!